I've seen this before, and his name was Tom Brady. Michael Irvin leaned back in his chair on the set of Game Time Live, his gold bracelet clinking softly against the polished table. The studio lights bounced off his aviator glasses, and the smile on his face was somewhere between astonished and proud. The panel was silent for a moment, not because they disagreed, but because comparing a college quarterback to Tom Brady was like comparing a garage band to the Beatles. You didn't say it unless you meant it. I'm telling y'all, Irvin continued, his voice rising with that signature Dallas swagger. Shedeur Sanders is giving me Brady deja vu. Not just the stats. It's deeper than that. It's how he moves. Not fast, but always ahead. It's how he reads the field. How he takes hits and keeps slicing you up. He looked into the camera like he was speaking directly to America. I know greatness when I see it. And I've seen this movie before. Chapter 1. Boulder's Brady in the thin air of Boulder, Colorado. Something strange was happening. Coach Prime had turned a 1-11 program into college football's biggest media circus overnight. But beneath the cameras, the celebrity sideline appearances, and the viral sunglasses was Shedeur. Shedeur wasn't loud like his dad. He was surgical, cool-headed, calculated, and like Brady at Michigan, he was often underestimated. The scouts whispered, "Not mobile enough. System QB. Great, but not elite." It sounded familiar. But every Saturday, Shedeur dropped dimes under pressure. 300-yard games, comebacks, game-winning drives. One game against USC defined it all. Down 28 in the third quarter. Caleb Williams on the other sideline. The commentators had moved on to Hollywood stories when Shedeur started orchestrating a masterpiece. Check downs, back shoulder fades, no-look screen passes, quarterback symphony. He brought them within a touchdown before time ran out. They lost the game, but everyone watching knew. The kid was real. Chapter 2. Michael's memory after the segment. Irvin sat with producers as replays rolled across the monitor. He was quiet, something rare. A young intern asked him, "You really think Shedeur is the next Brady?" Irvin didn't answer immediately. "You ever see Brady at Michigan?" he finally said. Wasn't even the full-time starter, but he had this presence. You just believed in him. He paused. Brady didn't have the measurables either. Not the fastest, not the strongest, but he had that look, that mental film running before the snap. That "I'll kill you softly" confidence. Shedeur's got that. The clock in his head ticks like Brady's. Shedeur 3. The Study NFL Network ran with the headline, Michael Irvin compares Shedeur Sanders to Tom Brady. Social media exploded. Fans laughed, others debated. Some nodded in agreement. Then ESPN aired a film breakdown, side by side. Brady versus Alabama, 2000 Citrus Bowl. Shedeur versus TCU, 2023 opener. Same pocket composure. Same eyes scanning, unbothered by the blitz. Same ability to extend the play just enough to drop a throw into the tightest window. The experts began to see it too. He's not Brady, one analyst said, but he's the closest style comp I've seen from college in a decade. Chapter 4. The phone call one day, Irvin's phone rang. It was Dean. "You really compared my son to Brady?" Prime asked, laughing. "Yeah, and I meant every word." Irvin shot back. "You trying to make that boy's head explode?" "No," Irvin said, serious now. "I'm trying to prepare the world. They don't see what's coming." Dean paused. "I'd appreciate it, Mike, but I'll say this. Shedeur ain't trying to be Brady." Irvin smiled. "I know, but he's gonna wake up one day and realize he's walking a similar path." Chapter 5. Echoes of greatness. The 2025 NFL Draft approached. Shedeur was a projected top 5 pick, but mock drafts flipped weekly. Caleb Williams, Drake May, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix. Still, Shedeur kept rising. NFL GMs flew to Boulder. They met him in private. He impressed them not with flash, but with focus. He broke down defenses on a whiteboard like a seasoned pro. Described how he baited safeties with his eyes, how he trusted his O-line, even when it collapsed. One GM whispered to his scout, "He reminds me of early Brady, all brain, quiet assassin." Chapter 6. Draft Day Draft Night. Las Vegas. Shedeur sat with his family in a velvet tux. Cameras swirled. Coach Prime wore a cowboy hat that sparkled under the lights. The commissioner approached the mic. With the third pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select. The room held its breath. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, Colorado. A hush, then a roar. Michael Irvin stood and yelled at the screen. "Oh my Giove, it's D. Steiny."